top of the afternoon to ya. I am about to film a bunch of stuff for my YouTube channel. So Jen, my assistant, is on her way over here right now. She is going to help me shoot. I don't know what's on that card. I got my box of HelloFresh in, you guys. If you want to try it, I will leave a code down below. Actually, maybe I'll leave a code on the screen. This video is not sponsored, but however, when you're too busy to plan meals and spend a lot of time cooking dinner, they're the best. So I've got some DiGiorno going in the oven right now. I've got 2 scenes. It looks kind of skimpy right now, but I'm gonna fill this up with water and have like a little mini doggy pool party. And then I also am gonna have like this really cute picnic. I bought a new little Lazy Susan, some sodas. This is actually not real. I made it out of a bunch of different things together. I would highly recommend not drinking that, which you shouldn't have to worry about because you're not. This is my cute little impromptu picnic. It's super overcast and it's probably a little too cold to be in a pool, so I might have to haul hot water to fill up the doggy pool because it's too cold out there. All right, it is 5:30. We're almost done. I feel like this is like the martini shot. Woo!
You're blocking the DiGiorno bar, dude.
Benji, come over here. We left more DiGiorno.
What?
Okay. It's close, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you can, just smack on the lens. You're a food athlete.
I'm a food athlete, you're right. Aw, that was bad.
I think that doesn't get better than that. It's great. It's perfect.
I think that's a wrap. Today I'm actually teaching a course, you guys. I've worked with Adobe a couple of times and taught a couple of courses and I love it. It's so fun. I want to do more of it actually. So if you guys would be interested in learning about my processes, how I do things, give you my tips and tricks, let me know in the comments. I have a tech rehearsal coming up here in the next 15 minutes or so. And then I'm gonna basically practice my presentation because it's really stressful to teach something live. It's less stressful to be the person who relays the information. It's more stressful to do the tech aspect of it. So like making sure everything is muted, finding the buttons on the Zoom to like come back and forth to share my screen, to not share my screen. I'm gonna spend the next few minutes cleaning up my desktop so that it's not 100% embarrassing. And then I'm gonna teach at 11 a.m. So I sent the link on Instagram, so a lot of you from Instagram are coming, which makes me even more nervous. I don't know why, like it'd be less nervous if I felt like, see, that kind of stuff can't happen while I'm on this call. That would be very embarrassing. And I have like 7 devices. Some of you, oh my gosh, see, this is bad. Everything looks good. You guys, I cleaned off my desktop. You can't see like my health insurance or, you know, the photos of my polyps just hanging out. So I built this little PowerPoint. So these are the things we're gonna be covering today. We're gonna get all into it. Okay, great. Perfect. So then at the end, I'm gonna come back and do the Q&A box. So at the end, do you want me to close out the chat box and then open up the Q&A box? Yeah. Okay. Cool, I think I've got it.
Flag, bye.
Bye. I do this sometimes when I get nervous or I'm anxious. If I need just a little bit of hype, I turn on my favorite Spotify playlist that I made. I'll link it below if you want it. And I'll like dance around to cope with the stress in my life. So we're gonna dance. I'm gonna show you guys. This is kind of embarrassing, but don't judge my messy house. It's always messy. Now I'm too out of breath to be anxious. It's my life hack. Now I have moved on to cooking dinner. Tonight we are doing HelloFresh, baby. Goals for the vlog channel to get sponsored by HelloFresh. However, my main channel is being sponsored by HelloFresh. So tonight I am cooking and I'm super excited about tonight's meal. It is the smothered pepper jack burgers. They send you everything you need to make the meal. So you don't really have to measure. I mean, you do have to chop your veggies. Small price to pay. Yeah, I know this isn't sponsored, but I do like giving away free food. So if you could get yourself hooked up with 12 free meals, go there, do it. So good.
I don't think you should show this kitchen right now.
I know, I just walked downstairs. I was like, this place is such a disaster.
Keep that at a high angle, please.
I had to cook this week for a branded thing. There are lots of props that normally aren't out.
Props meaning plates and pans and pots. Props, you know.
Well, my house is a set, which, you know, Matt really is the one that suffers.
Kind of a setup, really.
What are you gonna do today, babe? You're gonna go work out?
We're gonna go work out,
No.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
The same things that I do?
We didn't chat about that. I'm gonna go watch Matt work out, maybe. Matt just doesn't want to be out there alone. He wants a friend.
Let me come be my workout girlfriend.
I'll come be your workout girlfriend. And Benji will be your workout dog friend. We made it to the park. We're waiting on my friend Lauren to come. She and her boyfriend are coming. We're park double dating today.
They're bringing the food.
They are, and we're bringing the dog. We are bringing wine.
They're bringing the wine that we're not gonna drink.
We're not gonna drink, it's a gift, but it's a beautiful day. So we're just waiting for them to arrive. We've got our little makeshift picnic. It's not my best picnic ever.
But this is a quintessential picnic blanket.
I know, I just got this for a branded thing on Amazon.
I've never seen a more picnic looking blanket.
We've got our Clorox wipes.
It's a COVID picnic.
And we'll just hang out for a little bit. Hopefully Benji will be on his best behavior. He's super friendly, but like too friendly to the point where he can like knock people over, and we've been working on it.
He's very energized, he's very excitable.
Yeah.
We've taken him for a jog though. I took him, jogged a couple laps, wore him out. Maybe he's just right and ready for some guests.
Benji, you gonna behave today? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Okay, it is time to make a cocktail. I went to Bevmo, got all the goods, but I just got a new package from one of my favorite boozy brand. It is called Blvd. I think I look a little crazy right now. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. But this is truly my favorite liqueur of all time. Write it down. I'll link it in the description. It is a chocolate, pure chocolate liqueur. It is like chocolate syrup with booze in it. It's so good. They've only made 10 batches ever, and they gave me the 6th batch, and this is the 10th batch. Let's appreciate the branding here. Look how beautiful and nice this is. It's like a perfect gift for anyone who loves cocktails, making fancy drinks. So I'm gonna mix some of this with this sea salt caramel liqueur. This has vodka in it. So I'm gonna mix both of these together, pour it into a martini glass, and we're gonna live our best, truest lives. I'm ovulating in like 2 days, so this is it. This is my one moment to enjoy the adult bevies before we try to get pregnant again. The most important thing is to fill your glass all the way to the top. The more ice, the better. Mostly because the alcohol melts the ice, so you wanna have as much ice as possible. So I'm gonna eyeball this. Oh wow, that is thick. This stuff is incredible. It's like my best kept secret, but I shouldn't keep it a secret because this is a small business and I want to support them, but I also don't want them to run out. My friend Dan Magro introduced me to this a couple of years ago, and my life has been changed. Can I talk about how much I love this alcohol any more than I have? I just love it so much. Now I'm gonna pour in some Blvd. Oh my gosh, it's just delightful. Honey, am I exaggerating with how delicious this stuff is? Attorney approved. Get a fancy martini glass. Actually, I don't know if this is a martini. It's more like a cocktail whiskey type, but we're gonna pretend. And then pour it. Oh! Okay, it looks a little skimpy dimpy. That's because I poured half of it on the floor.
This, huh?
Sorry.
Right.
I spilled half of it.
You spilled half of it. That's good. It's like cold melted chocolate fudge. It's really nice. Yeah, you can take the Blvd shot straight. It's delicious. It's like a dessert.
Delicious.
It's so good.
Earth's first photosynthesis-enabled organism, paving the way for every other form of life we know.
This morning, I am headed to my first official fertility appointment post-surgery. I am going in for an ultrasound, which is going to tell me which side I'm ovulating on this month. And if you saw my surgery video, you will know that one of my fallopian tubes is blocked. And if I'm ovulating on my good side, then Matt and I actually have a really good chance of getting pregnant this month on our own without any drugs, treatments, anything. However, if I am ovulating on my bad side, the likelihood of us getting pregnant this month is very slim. So this appointment is gonna tell us that, and it's gonna tell us how my uterus is healing or has healed from my procedure. All good news, everything looks really good. Of course, the word perfect always gets thrown around, which is great, but always frustrating because you're just like, well then why isn't it working?
And she thinks that what she just cleaned out is the culprit, and now we're good to go.
Yeah, so we're gonna try this month on our own. If we don't get pregnant this month, then I'm gonna call on day 3, 4, or 5 of my next cycle, and she's gonna put me on Lexa something. It's like similar to Clomid. It's just better for people with endometriosis apparently. They're oral pills. She said I'll take them for like a week or so. She said because we have such perfect situations with your tests and my tests and everything looking so good, she's like, I don't necessarily know if IUI is gonna really put you over the edge. She's like, it could help, but it's not a huge percentage jump. So she's like, I'd rather you maybe try on your own for 2 or 3 months just with some medication. I'm a little triggered by that, obviously, because I feel like we've been doing it on our own for so long and it just feels daunting. She seems to be really confident about it.
All good news. Oh, it's good, baby. I love you. Well, I was praying while you were in there. And that's good about it.
So here we go.
It's sunny and 75 outside.
Sunny and 75.